The all-new 15-inch MacBook Air is an intriguing product, but before you click that buy button, there are a few potential pitfalls you need to be aware of. In this video, we'll take you through the key considerations when buying this MacBook Air. First, let's discuss the options for memory and SSD. If you're a light user who mainly uses their laptop for browsing, document work, and media consumption, the base model with 8 GB of memory and 256 GB SSD should be more than enough. However, if you're a heavy user who needs to run demanding apps or multitask, consider upgrading to 16 GB or even 32 GB of memory. As for the SSD, if you store a lot of files locally, you might need more than 256 GB. Remember, you can't upgrade these components later on, so it's better to go for the higher options now if you think you might need them. Now, what about the keyboard? The 15-inch MacBook Air comes with Apple's Magic Keyboard, which is a significant improvement over the butterfly keyboard of the past. It's comfortable to type on and should be more reliable. However, keep in mind that it still can't match the feel of a good mechanical keyboard. If you type a lot, it might be worth considering an external keyboard for extended typing sessions. Then, there's the display. The 15-inch MacBook Air features a high-resolution Retina display. It's bright and vibrant and should be great for most users. However, if you're a creative professional who needs the best color accuracy, you might want to look at the MacBook Pro instead. The Pro's display supports the wider DCI-P3 color gamut, which can display more colors. Finally, let's talk about the price. The 15-inch MacBook Air starts at $1,199 for the base model with 8 GB of memory and 256 GB SSD. If you opt for the highest-end configuration with 32 GB of memory and 1 TB SSD, the price jumps to $1,899. That's a significant investment, and it's worth considering whether you really need the extra performance. If you're a light user, the base model should be more than enough, and you can save a lot of money. So, once you've decided to upgrade your memory and SSD, let's talk about the next decision: choosing the power adapter. The 15-inch MacBook Air comes with two options: a 35W adapter with dual Type-C ports, or a 70W fast-charging adapter. You might think that the fast-charging one is the better choice, but here's the catch. If you aren't frequently on the move and require quick recharging, the 35W adapter with dual Type-C ports is the better option. It allows you to simultaneously charge two devices and doesn't overtax your MacBook's battery. The fast-charging option may charge your device more rapidly, but it can potentially lead to faster battery degradation due to heat and accelerated chemical reactions within the battery. Next, let's discuss where to buy your MacBook. Although buying directly from Apple might seem like the obvious choice, there are other alternatives that can save you a significant amount of money. Consider purchasing a refurbished MacBook directly from Apple's own refurbished store, or look into other sellers like Amazon or Walmart for potentially large discounts. Now, if you've gotten this far and have carefully considered all the aforementioned aspects, you might think you're ready to purchase your new 15-inch MacBook Air. However, one final consideration remains, and it might be the most important one of all. Is the 15-inch MacBook Air the right device for you? This MacBook is designed for light use. It can handle basic tasks like document creation and web browsing quite well, but it's not designed for heavier workloads like video editing or intensive multitasking. If you're a student or professional who needs more power, it's worth considering the MacBook Pro line instead. For example, the 2021 14-inch MacBook Pro offers significantly more power and is often available refurbished at a reasonable price. So before pulling the trigger on the new 15-inch MacBook Air, it's worth taking some time to truly consider your needs and whether this device is the best fit for you. And there you have it. I hope that this comprehensive guide has been useful in helping you understand the potential pitfalls and considerations when buying the new 15-inch MacBook Air. Make the right choices now, and you'll have a machine that will suit your needs for years to come. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.